if you operate the right way, bring it on, right? We could acquire another 5 companies tomorrow and we'd bring them into the fold and we'd support them the same way we do the core business. Well, it depends. I mean, it certainly depends on the acquisition and what sort of infrastructure or structures in place to begin with. But I would say it starts with the client. I mean, we wouldn't be in these positions to make these moves unless we saw a clear gap as far as, we're providing all these services and performing extremely well, but there's these couple pieces that we, haven't been able to crack through and those sorts of things. So if I think about it, everything makes sense for our overall strategy. There's pockets that maybe we say we want to perform more in. If you listen to any of our earnings calls, we'll talk about semiconductor as a bullseye, right? We'll operate kind of, or historically had operated kind of in the perimeter, but there was always that middle piece that, we didn't have the right structure to tap into. Now we can with the WGN Star acquisition. So what that means from a procurement standpoint is there could be changes to things that we need to buy or expansion. There could be completely new partners that are critical, suppliers that we didn't use in the past that are parts of these new businesses. So, but ultimately the core process, what we do, the things that are important to us don't change. So just because we now need to source, some piece of equipment for a microgrid that we didn't have to previously for, maybe it's, the janitorial business or something like that. That doesn't change the way we partner with our stakeholders. That doesn't change the way that we run our RFPs. It might change what's in there, and it might change the negotiation strategy based on, like we talked about before, how many suppliers and all those sorts of things. But if you operate the right way, bring it on, right? We could acquire another 5 companies tomorrow and we'd bring them into the fold and we'd support them the same way we do the core business.